All right, welcome back to our session on integration. And if you recall, the last time we talked about direct integration, we have not gone deep into it, and I promised that I was going to record the videos for solving questions on AS and A-level mathematics integration. Now, kindly note that when you are solving questions involving integration, there are certain things that are not allowed. Like, for example, look at this. It says that candidates may use any calculator allowed by the regulations of the Joint Council for Qualifications. Calculators must not have the facility for symbolic integration manipulation, differentiation, and integration, or have retrievable mathematical formulas stored in them. So you do not have to use a calculator that will already feature the formula for integration or knows how to do the integration. For example, when you just enter integral x cubed to the power, dx, beg your pardon, integral x cubed dx. And of course, there are some calculators, when you enter this into your calculator, it's going to give you the direct answer by telling you that the answer is x to the power of 4 over 4 plus a constant c. So that is not allowed. Let us for all to purpose. Question 1 says y equals 2x cubed plus 5x squared minus 7x plus 10. Find the integral of y dx. In other words, what we are looking for is integral of y dx, which is simply the integral value of 2x cubed plus 5x squared minus 7x plus 10 dx. Remember, you will have to integrate each of these terms to get your answer. And doing this, you have integrating 2x cubed is the same as 2x raised to the power 3 plus 1, which is 4, divided by 4, plus 5x to the power of what? 2 plus 1, which is 3, divided by 3, minus 7x to the power of 1 plus 1, that is 2, divided by 2, then plus 10, x raised to the power of 0 plus 1, that is 10x divided by 1. So remember, when integrating, if the integral is indefinite, do not forget to add the constant c. Our final answer for this question will therefore be the integral of y will be equal to integral of y dx will be equal to, simplifying this, you have 1 over 2x raised to the power of 4 plus 5 over 3 x raised to the power of 3 minus 7 over 2 x raised to the power of 2 plus 10x and then plus the constant c. As you can see, you will get a total of 4 marks for this particular question. Let's go to the next one. Question 2 says, integral is pretty much the same thing. Integral of what? 3x squared plus 7x minus 2 dx. This is the same as integrating 3x squared is 3x raised to the power of 3 divided by 3 plus integrating 7x is 7x to the power of 2 divided by 2 minus integrating 2, and then you get what? 2x. Remember, plus a constant c. And this finally gives, after simplification, x raised to the power of 3 plus 7 over 2 x to the power of 2 minus 2x plus a constant c. As simple as this, very direct. So for this particular question, do not be carried away. All you need to do is to expand the expression. So the knowledge of expansion is needed first. So your first step there will be the integral of x plus 4 brackets x minus 3 dx is simply the integral of, when you want to expand this, let me take you back, memory lane, x times x, that is x squared, x times minus 3, that is minus 3x, 4 times x, that is plus 4x, and then 4 times minus 3, that is minus 12. Remember, you will still have to simplify this, which is going to be the integral of x squared minus 3x plus 4x is simply plus x. Then you have minus 12. Remember, there is the x when the integral symbol is there. Now, let us go straight to the integration. You have x raised to the power of 3 divided by 3 plus x raised to the power of 2 divided by 2 minus 12x plus the constant c as your answer, which in any ways will lead to 1 over 3x cubed plus 1 over 2x squared minus 12x plus the constant c. I hope that you are understanding this the way I'm giving this explanation. You may want to decide that you want to try it for yourself, and then as soon as you get to this stage of the question, you can pause the video and then try to see if you can do it on your own. Then you go back and play the video all over again. Now, the next question says, as you can see, we have different notations. Function notation. It says f prime of x equals 6x squared minus 3x plus 8. This is another way of setting questions on integration by examiners. This simply means dy dx equals 6x squared minus 3x plus 8. For us to find an expression for f of x, it means that we need to find y. So f of x, or you find y. Cross multiplying, you have that dy equals 6x squared minus 3x plus 8 multiplied by dx. So for me to find my y will be exactly the integral of 6x squared minus 3x plus 8 then dx. So at this point, you need to integrate this. So you can call your y f of x. So f of x equals, integrating 6x squared, you have 6x raised to the power of 3 divided by 3 minus 3x squared divided by 2 plus 8x. But this time around, you will notice that this must have a constant c. However, you have been told that the line has a point 1,8. That is 1,8 lie on the line. This is simply telling us that when x is equal to 1, your y is equal to 8, or you can say the f of x. So you need to go evaluate the value of c. And how do you do that? First, since y is equal to 8, this is equal to, now, this integral value is simplified to be, I'm going to simplify this value. This is equal to 2x cubed minus 3 over 2x squared plus 8x, then plus a constant c. So when y is equal to 8, substitute the value. So this is 2 times 1 raised to the power 3 minus 3 over 2 times 1 raised to the power of 2 plus 8 times 1, then plus the constant c. Therefore, 8 equals 1 to the power of 3 is 1 times 2, that is 2, minus 3 divided by 2 plus 8, then plus a constant c. However, you know that time waits for no one. You can cancel this. And what is 2 minus 3 over 2? 2 minus 3 over 2. So we're saying that 0 is equal to 2 minus 3 over 2, which is 4 minus 3 over 2 plus the constant c. And what is 4 minus 3? That is 1 over 2. Therefore, it means your c will be equal to negative 1 over 2 when you take it to this other side of equality. Now that you know the value for c, simply, the question says you should find an expression for f of x. This means that f of x must now be equal to 2x raised to the power of 3 minus 3 over 2x to the power of 2 plus 8x, and then minus 1 over 2, which is your constant. As simple as this. With this, you're going to get full 5 marks. Let us go to the next question. The next question that says, y is equal to 4 square root of x plus 1 over x squared, then plus 10. And then the question is asking you to find the integral value of y dx. How do we go about this? The integral value of y dx simply means you have to integrate 4 square root of x plus 1 over x squared plus 10. Remember, there's going to be the x. The first thing you need to do here is to write it as index so that it will be easy for you to integrate. 4 root x is simply 4x raised to the power of 1 over 2 plus x raised to the power of minus 2 is the same as 1 over x squared using the law of index or indices, then plus 10. Remember, we are still yet to integrate, so we're going to be using the symbols. Now, let us integrate. 4x raised to the power of, now 1 over 2 plus 1, when you add 1 to this power, you will get what? 3 over 2. Then you divide this by 3 over 2. Now plus, add 1 to this power, you have x raised to the power of minus 1, and you divide both sides, divide again by minus 1. Then plus 10x. Eventually, your y, the integral of y dx will be equal to 4 divided by 3 over 2. I'm writing this explicitly so that you will understand. X raised to the power of 3 over 2 plus 1 over minus x raised to the power of 1, then plus 10x. Now, from the rule of arithmetic, 4 divided by 3 over 2 simply means 4 times 2 over 3. Don't forget, this is x raised to the power of 3 over 2. Then plus divided by minus is minus. Then you have 1 over x, then plus 10x. Now, this is 4 times 2, 8 over 3, x raised to the power of 3 over 2, minus 1 over x plus 10x. And do not forget that this is called an integral, which is in the category of indefinite integral. So plus your constant c. This gives you the answer. Let us move to the next question. The next question is what we call definite integral. So what do you have to do for definite integral? You have the lower limit and the upper limits. So the integral running from 1 to 3 of, when you expand this expression, you're going to get x squared plus 4x minus 3x minus 12. So this expression would be x squared plus x minus 12 dx. Since this is a definite integral, what do? Integrate the function. You have x raised to the power of 3 divided by 3 plus x raised to the power of 2 divided by 2 minus 12x. You will have to take the limit 1 to 3. So what this is telling us is you have to substitute 3 in this function and you substitute 1. Then you subtract that from 3. So you have 3 raised to the power of 3 divided by 3 plus 3 raised to the power of 2 divided by 2 minus 12 times 3. Remember, put this in parentheses so that you don't make a mistake. Minus, open another parenthesis, substitute 1. 1 raised to the power of 3 divided by 3 plus 1 raised to the power of 2 divided by 2 minus 12 times 1. Then you close the parentheses. Now, what would this give you? 3 raised to the power of 3 divided by 3. One of the 3's we cancel this one, and then you will have 3 raised to the power of 2, which is 9. 3 raised to the power of 2 is 9 over 2 divided by 2, so that's it. Then you have minus 12 times 3, which is what? Minus 36. Then minus, let us do this. This is 1 over 3 plus 1 over 2 minus 12. Now, simplify this. What is 9 plus 9 over 2? That is 18 plus 9. So you have 18 plus 9 divided by 2. Remember, minus 70. 36 times 2 is 72. Minus 72. And then minus, let's do the same thing here. Lowest common multiple is 6. So you multiply this by 2. So you have 2 plus 3 minus, what is 6 times 12? That is also 72. Okay. At this point, how do you approach this solution to make it more meaningful? I want to simplify this. 18 plus 9 minus 72. What would that give you? Remember, don't get confused. You are allowed to use a calculator. If you know that time is going against you and you think calculator will make you faster, just punch that into your calculator and write down the exact answer you see on the calculator. So this is minus 45 over 2 and minus 2 plus 3 is 5. And then you do 5 minus 72, which is exactly minus 67 divided by 6. Now, this minus will multiply this minus, and that will give you a plus. So you have minus 45 over 2 plus 67 over 6. So what do? You multiply this by 2 to make them have common denominators. So what you have to do now is multiply this one by 3, multiply this by 3. So you say 45 times 3, and that will give you 135. So that is minus 135 divided by 6 plus 67 divided by 6. So when you do minus 135 plus 67, now they have common denominator, then your final answer will be minus 68 divided by 6. If you like, you can divide that. And then your answer will be 11.3 recurrent. So now, at this point, I would want you to try these questions and post your answers in the comment section. Once you have the answers for question number 7, you post it in the comment section. If you have any problems, you can ask questions in the comment section and I'll be there to reply your answers. Thank you for listening, and do not forget to subscribe and also like the video. Bye for now.